Welcome to my channel CA Gayatri's Academy, and today we are going to discuss on a very important topic, that is difference between internal control and internal check in audit. Let's do the thing in a very nice manner. So internal control, what first we'll know the meaning. What is the meaning? A comprehensive system of policies and procedures to ensure accuracy, efficiency and compliance. Okay, so internal control is a comprehensive system of policies and procedures. So policies and procedures decide what the accuracy, efficiency and compliance of the things has been done or not. And when we speak of internal check, a part of internal control is internal check, okay, where work is divided, so one employee's work is checked by another. So internal check is a part of internal control in which the work of one is checked by the other, so that there is as minimum of flaws or fraud interrupts into it. Okay, so internal control is a wide concept, broad concept scope. It's a broad concept, covers all aspects of operations, financial reporting and compliance. Whereas when we speak of internal check, it is narrow, mainly focuses on preventing errors and fraud in routine transactions. Okay, so internal control broad prospect, and when we speak of internal check, it is narrow prospect. Again, objective of internal control is to safeguard the assets of the entity, ensures reliability of the records which are maintained by the entity, and promote operational efficiency. If the more efficient work is done or not, that has to be seen by the management. And when we speak of internal check, it detects and prevents errors and frauds through division of duties. So duty is divided among the employees, and one's work is checked by the other in internal control. Responsibility, the responsibilities of the management. So management is responsible for designing and implementing internal control. And when we speak of internal check, employees collectively ensure internal check through their assigned roles. So the work of one staff is checked by the other. Okay, so employees are collectively responsible for the internal check. Then nature of internal control is preventive and detective. Okay, includes policies and procedures, so it can prevent the error from occurrence, as well as when it is have already occurred, it is to detective work to investigate where the fraud has emerged. Okay, and where the fraud is there, that has to be done by monitoring by the management, right? So nature is preventive and detective, but when we speak of internal check, it is primarily preventive. Okay, ensures no single person handles a transaction from start to end. Okay, so it is to see that the work of one is checked with the other, as well as just this internal control is done before any transaction starts and after the transaction has completed. Okay, so we can say it is preventive and detective, but when we speak of internal check, it takes the time is at the time of occurrence of the transactions. So when the work of one is doing, it is being checked by the other. Okay, so from it is already seen that no work is given to a person from start to end. One's work is checked by the other. Cross check is always there in internal check. And when we speak of internal control, it is mainly of the management's work to see responsible that assets are reports of the accounts are perfectly maintained, records are properly accuracy of the records is there, efficient operations is carried out, and as well as to see that there is no fraud and error. But when we speak of internal check, it's mainly the work of one is selected is checked by the other to keep, as soon as any transaction happens, it is checked, cross-checked to see that no fraud or error occurs. Okay. Examples: authorization of payment, okay, and segregation of duties. So these are the work of the internal control. Audit trails, how audit is being done. Segregation of duties between authorization and execution. The duties, the person who is doing the work should be different from the person who is authorized to see how the work is being done. That is internal control. When we speak of internal check, cash handling, one person will receive the cash and another will record it, so there will be no fraud into it, and a third party will reconcile whether how much cash is there. So one clerk prepares the vouchers, another records them. So these are the examples of internal check. Hope you understand the matter very carefully. Thanks for watching.